Hello, shipmates. Today I'm going to switch it up a little bit and I'm going to talk to you basically about what retirement is like. First of all, I guess I need to give you a little more of my background than what my YouTube channel says. I did 21 years in the Marines. I was an infantry guy. I made it to first sergeant when I decided to retire. And the highlight of my career, I got to tell you, was having been the company gunny for Bravo and Alpha Company 1-8, 1st Battalion, 8th Marines. Those Marines are special. All Marines are special, but those Marines are really special. After I retired, I shortly thereafter went to work for about 4 years overseas as a contractor. First, I worked for KBR, where I was the deputy country manager for security in Afghanistan. And when they managed to lose their contract, I went to Triple Canopy and worked with the embassy security at the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. After about 3-4 years, I started thinking, I'm having more close calls than I did when I was in the Marines. And I got a daughter I'd like to see grow up, and it's time to let the gunslinger business go. So after that, I took a job with the city of Indianapolis. First, I was a zoning inspector for just over a year, and then I became a zoning supervisor. And it was an okay gig. Like I said, 14 years. I needed another year to retire, but I came down with cancer. And let me tell you, when you come down with cancer, it changes your whole life. Yeah, you probably already knew that. I went through chemotherapy. I went through radiation. This has been about 4 years now, and look at these guns. I am doing great, but it was a long haul, and there's still things that I can't do that I could do before, just because I physically don't have the strength. But the cancer made me realize that there's no guarantee for tomorrow. You may feel great today, because when I went in and got diagnosed, I went in because I thought I had arthritis in my back. Well, no, I had stage 4 cancer, and it had spread to my spine. It's under control now, so don't worry about Jim, or as so many call me, the Gunny. Okay, so I decided it was time to move to Appalachia. I had lived here when I was 20 through 22. I loved it. I own property on the Kentucky side. We're right in the tri-state area where Tennessee, Kentucky, and Virginia all meet there at Cumberland Gap. And it has been a great 3 years being here. But now I'm going to get into what retirement's like and some of the phases you might go through. Your first phase of retirement, or my first phase of retirement, was sit my ass down in the recliner and watch everything on Netflix. And that probably lasted about 6 months, maybe a little longer. I realized I had to get something to do, something to occupy my time, more for mentally than physically, but also physically. So the highlights of my day are coming outside, sitting outside on the carport here, and drinking my coffee with my kids. When I say my kids, I mean Tallulah the Labradoodle, Jasper the Golden Doodle, and Winston the Corgi. And Winston's in charge, but he's inside right now. But they keep me hopping. I enjoy 2 cups of coffee every morning. Sitting here, I use an Ember coffee cup. I have it plugged into a power bank, and coffee stays hot. I'm a sipper, but I truly enjoy just sitting out here for the first couple hours of my day. In the winter, I have to change that a little bit. Okay. The other hobby I have is my drones. Last Christmas, I got a drone, and it was for Christmas. My stepdaughter bought it. It was not, it was just a drone. But it did teach me that I wanted more. So then, like most people, I bought a DJI drone. I should have waited a little bit, done a little more research. The first drone I bought from DJI is a great drone, the DJI Mini 3, but it had no obstacle avoidance. And for a new guy, obstacle avoidance especially is pretty important. Then I bought a Neo 2 so I could wear the goggles and fly around. And I love that little drone. It's a warrior. Should have had that in combat. Fly it out there and see what's ahead of us. But and it can take a beating. I've crashed a couple times. Through no fault of the drone, only the idiot running it. Okay. I also like YouTubing, as you can see. I've got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which just like everything I buy, I bought the Mini 3, and then I bought the Mini 4 Pro, which at the time was the top mini drone that DJI made. 2 weeks later, they released the DJI Mini 5 Pro. I haven't upgraded to that. I'm trying to hold out to the Mini 6 Pro, which might come out around Christmas, but we'll wait and see. Okay, as I was saying, I'm using the DJI Pocket 3. Of course, as soon as I bought it, they came out with the DJI Pocket 4. I haven't really looked into what the upgraded features are because I'm happy with the 3 and it does everything I need it to do. But I'm sure the 4s are great. If they upgraded it with some new features. Yeah, so I sit and I YouTube, and some days, if you pay attention to my channel, surely I would love for you to subscribe. Some days it's just me flying a drone. Some days it's just my kids running around like idiot and Winston trying to do nasty things to his siblings, but none of them have, they've all been fixed. But it's always amazing how the littlest guy will be the one to do it. And other hobby I have, I like to go shooting. But, here in Appalachia, there's a lot of places to just, there's not a range close, but there's a lot of places up against the mountain spot I got. It's been raining so much that it would be a four-wheeling event to get up there. So I haven't done it in a while. But when I get going, it's like an every week thing. And I plan to do some videos on shooting pistols and a couple rifles, just and use and maybe even work the drones in on that. So we'll see how that goes. But the big thing I'm trying to get at is keep yourself busy. All right, I love retirement life. I'm not a millionaire. I can't jump into Winnebago and say, oh, let's go to Hilton Head for the next 2 weeks and live. I'm very comfortable. And like I said, I don't want for anything. I want a new toy. I usually just go buy it. Like I said, I may get the Mini 6 Pro, or I might just go all in and get the Mavic 4 Pro. But those expenses are down the road. I got other things ahead of me right now. So anyway, I guess this about wrap it up. Oh, I want to explain one thing. If you watch many of my videos where I'm talking and I say, hello, shipmates. Okay, I was not in the Navy. The reason that came about is one of the deployments I did on the USS Nashville. my first sergeant, I'll just call him Chub. And anybody that hears that will know who I'm talking about. But he was a very motivated Golden Gloves boxer, uh, marathon runner, everything. But he would walk around on the ship, and you have to understand the Navy guys. God bless them; they do a hell of a job. And but for 4 years on that ship, they're not like Marines. Nobody's like Marines. So they'll be walking down the passageway, and they're just like, another day. And while you're deployed on ship with them, you are their shipmate. So first sergeant fit, and then I followed along. As you'd pass them in the passageway, it'd be, hello, shipmates. And they'd look at you like, and before long, by the end of the deployment, they're like, shipmate, when they would be referring to us. So it turned, motivation is contagious, whether it's on here, whether it's on a ship. You get one guy, and next thing you know, you got two, and now you got half a ship walking around going, hello, shipmate. And it was a really good time. And I thank Chubb. He really taught me a lot about motivation. But for today, I guess that about do it. I've got some editing to do. And Semper Fi to my Marines and everybody else. I love you. Peace out. If you like this, shoot me a message. Say, hey, can you do a video on how fast the grass grows on Apple? Anything. I'll do it. I got nothing but time on my hands, and I love it.